Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Ramawan coming to you with a lesson in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, our Lord and our Creator, Yahweh, and our Lord and Savior, Yahushai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, and peace and blessings to the Archeum out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. So, I want to just get into this lesson. I want to talk about this wickedness, man. And as you can see, this is Candace Owens. You know, she's not my most favorite Israelite woman on the planet by far, man. But you know, sometimes you got to give credit when credit's due, man. All right. And she's got a good point, and this video is about the wickedness of our women, man. All right, and it's not just our women; it's just how society has formed this or established this this way of thinking. All right, you know, about unaliving, you know, babies, man, especially Israelite babies. Yeah, we've got to understand. You know, just do your study, man, and you look into that Edomite woman, Margaret Sanger, man, and her legacy of Planned Parenthood, which is basically focused on the elimination of Israelite babies, man. All right. But what I really want to get into, this is not about Margaret Sanger, this is about the wickedness of our women, man. All right, and how they really feel, because they don't, you know, they don't have the wisdom, and they don't have it, and they're lacking sorely. Now, not just our women, but this is the focus of this lesson, all right? They're lacking sorely in morals, right? And the natural way. All right, so let me play Candace Owens, man. Listen to what she's got to say.
We have a female rapper, I don't even care to say her name, and she says in a video that she has murder on her mind as she twerks in front of Planned Parenthood. Take a listen. I honestly, like, we have to stop. We have to stop. I can't. Let's just stop it there. On the way to the clinic, I got murder on my mind. Do you have words? I don't have them. I don't have them, and I am waiting for someone that feels that they are a better representation of Black culture to speak out against this.
You hear what she said at the end there? Just a quick focus on what she said at the end there. You know, someone that's who they feel is a representation of so-called Black culture, man. Because the Black culture is toxic, man. All right? The Black culture is shit food, music that's detrimental to the society of our people, as you've just seen there. You know, low education, low knowledge of self, right? And like I said at the beginning of this, man, I'm not even a fan of Candace Owens, but look at her, man. She's talking sense, and she's dressing modestly, man. You know, it's a shame that she's somewhat of, you know, her Sambo tendencies. You know, because it would be good to have more women of our people speaking like this. But you hear that, man? You hear what that wicked Israelite woman was talking? I don't even want to call her that, man. That wicked ninja woman was talking about murder on her mind, man. Talking about unaliving, you know, not having a ninja baby coming out of her, man. And look at the state of her, man. Blonde hair, looking like a whore, man. And that's just the truth. Promoting that wicked behavior, man. That's against the scriptures, man. And the Most High is more than likely going to destroy her. I'm not going to say that he is, because I wouldn't know. But more than likely, he's probably going to put her to death, man. All right? And there's another one here. Listen to this one.
American rapper Latto teams up with the nation's largest abortion business, Planned Parenthood, to advocate for the killing of unborn children. That is this week's Speak Out segment. In her public service announcement, the 23-year-old says she is not okay with the Supreme Court taking away a woman's so-called right to kill her own child and condemned pro-life laws in effect across the country. She even goes as far as to say that the government is forcing women to give birth and become moms.
The Supreme Court took away our right to abortion, so now politicians are banning abortion, and millions of people live in states where it's illegal. I'm not okay with that. We have to decide whether and when we want to be a parent. But they want to force us to give birth.
In a statement to billboards, Latto says she wants to use her platform to push for things she is passionate about. That includes bashing pro-life laws and calling for the death of innocent children on a widespread scale. It's sad that Latto thinks that becoming the poster child for Planned Parenthood is going to help women like her. In the span of this 30-second ad, as she tells people to give the Planned Parenthood cash cow more money, she's actually ending the lives of millions of babies. Let's keep exposing Planned Parenthood as the killing industry it is, and pray for Latto's conversion.
Now, assuming that was an Edomite woman there, I 100% agree with her. Alright, but let's get into the scriptures, man, because see what that woman said? The right to abortion, right? Forcing women into being parents. That's not the case. Listen, control yourself. Stop acting like harlots, right? You know, riding that cock carousel, you know, and you know, keep the legs shut, man. That's how you avoid becoming a parent, right? By not opening your legs to any man that comes along, and then you all of a sudden he's not good enough to be a parent to you, or you just not even ready for that. All right, that's not how it works, man. You know, you don't do that and then, you know, look for something to get rid, you know, to clean up the mess that you've made. Not that it's a mess, but you understand what I'm saying. Your so-called mistake. You know, there's ways to avoid it, and this society doesn't teach women that. It doesn't teach women that they can avoid that. That you don't have to use that plan B. They make it sound so simple. But let's get into the scriptures, man. Enough talking, man, because this has already gone into some time. So let's just get into it, right? So yeah, let's read this quick one, man. So Psalms 127 and 3 says, "Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruits of the womb is his reward." So, because you got to remember, man, the Lord is the creator of all life. We don't have the right to take it, and we don't have the power. If we do that, it's because the Lord has sanctioned it. All right. The Lord has sanctioned it. Yeah. It tells you, man. Excuse me. Jeremiah 1:5 says what? "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee," right? "And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." Now, this is obviously talking to Jeremiah, but the point of the matter is, like all spirits, man, the Lord knows every spirit, man. All right? He knew them before they were formed, man, in the womb, because there's such a thing as reincarnation, man. We have no right to destroy what the Lord has made. All right? Only the Lord, you know, only the Lord has that power, you know. And the whole feminist movement has pushed this ideology, all right? This bra burning woman power, girl power bullshit, all right? That has taken away accountability, right? Listen to this one, Job 31, 15 says, did not he that made me in the womb make him? And did not one fashion us in the womb? So basically, that's telling you that although as male and females we come together and we procreate, that's all through the power of the Lord, man. That's how he set it up. He didn't set it up for us to do that and then, midway through the term or a few months into the term or weeks or whatever, we can destroy what he made. And there's going to be a lot of there's going to be a lot to pay for these crimes, man. All right, for these crimes. This is you look at the unaliving of unborn children in America. The highest rate, was the Israelite. It probably still is the Israelite woman, man. That's why they set up those Planned Parenthood clinics all throughout the neighborhoods, man. Listen to this one. Look. Proverbs 6 and 16, it says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Right? Shed innocent blood, man. And you know what? The scriptures say no one is born being innocent yet. Right? But before your birth, you haven't done anything, man. You're ungrown, man. All right? Through the Spirit, obviously, we know of the reincarnation, man. But you're spilling innocent blood, man. You don't have the right to do that. It's murder. It's actually murder, man. Murder has become, standard in this society. It's now a right. It's now a right. They call it a right. Even in the Constitution in America, that's not written down as a right, as a human right, for anybody to do that. So where do they get this from, that it's their right to do that? They say my body, my choice. It's not even your body, man. We don't own anything, man. The Lord owns everything, man. The Lord, if you don't have control over your life, right? In fact, let me get a switch. If you don't have control over your life and your death, how can you own anything? Deuteronomy 32:39 says what? It says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me, no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. All right? So we don't have the power to do this. All right? These women have just gone over the top, man. It's like they've become so cold that they don't even want to nurture. That's a special thing, man, that the Lord has done. And they just disrespect it, all the time, man. Hundreds of thousands of times a year, if not millions, this is happening, man. And that's a blessing. We read that. Exodus 20:13 says, what, thou shalt not kill, right? And that really should say thou shalt not murder, because there is righteous killing. There is, all right. The Lord has sent men out to do such things, all right. There's righteous killing concerning the laws, man, on all that fruity business. You know what I'm saying? Trying not to get caught out with the algorithms and that, but you know what I mean. and adultery and all of that, whoredom, you know. But that's a law, man, and they're breaking it, like, without even batting an eyelid. And yeah, let me read this because I said that they're cold, man. The women have become absolutely stone cold. Imagine rapping about that. Imagine that. Imagine being a father and that's your daughter, man. I'm telling you right now, if that was my daughter, there's no telling what I'd want to do to her. I want to destroy her, man. I'm not even joking. Like, that's wicked. And like I said, man, you know, Lord willing, she gets destroyed for that, man. You know. Lamentations 4:3 says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness, man. Now this is going into you know, the siege, man, 70 AD, man, but it's relevant, you know. Just have to make that point. It's relevant, you know. What else did I want to get? Yeah, let me get into the Apocrypha real quick because there's something I want to read in that as well. I really don't want to go into this one because it's going to start doing silly adverts. Let me try and find it in here. Where are you? 24, is it 25? We'll see. No, hold on. Oh, wait. Bear with me. Right, yeah, here it is. It's 26. Right, Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 26:9 says, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. You saw that woman. Blonde hair, eyelashes all over the place, tattoos, you know, unmodest apparel, or immodest apparel, I should say, not unmodest, immodest apparel, and, you know, nails done and all that crap. You can tell, man. Right? It says, and eyelids, right? It says, a whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And that's the problem here. They got too much liberty, man. All right, that's just the truth of it. This whole feminist stuff has just given them a boost. Now they're not even checking themselves, man. So much so that men can't even check them now. It says, watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveller when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge she will sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. And what does that mean? Basically, she's going to be a whore, man. Any man that comes along that she wants to deal with like that, she's going to deal with like that, and not even thinking about the consequences, man. All right? Not even thinking about the consequences of her actions, man. They want this liberty that it talks about there. They want that liberty to just do as they please. And it's completely going off, man. And I can't wait until the Lord puts all this in check. You know, that's one of the wickedest songs. You can talk about all the songs of, you know, all these rappers killing each other and all of that, but that's some wicked shit. That's some wicked shit right there, man. Let's just get one more scripture, man. I could go on and on, but what else? Psalms 139 and 13 says, "For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb." So you see, it's not giving the praise to the mother for the miraculous conception, man. You know how the Lord has made it. It's giving the praise that goes to the Most High, man. It says, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. It says, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, that my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. I know, that's it. I made the point. I made the point. You know? Wonderfully made, man. Let me read one more. Yeah. This is what's needed, man. Let's read this. Titus 2 and 3 says, the aged women likewise. You know, let me read it from the top. Titus 2 and 1 says, But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience. The aged women likewise, that they be in behaviour as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given much to wine, teachers of good things. Right? And here's the point. Here's the main point. Verse 4 says, there is a couple of main points. Let's read them. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. And I'm going to close out on that one, man. I can't wait till this horror, this nightmare is over. Because this is getting worse and worse, man, as we expect, according to the scriptures. But each time you think you've seen it all or heard it all, then something like this comes along, man. Anyway, Lord willing, this was edifying. I pray that it was as always, you know. And as I close, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakadash. And yeah, shalom to the next one.